Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast, number 92. My name's Brad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host tonight, as always, a fantastic leader, Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Brad. And folks, welcome to another edition of the Nightly Podcast here at ARK. This is our 92nd consecutive podcast. And as you can see here, if you're live with us, we are seeing the price of ARK at $5.71 and a Spark price pool for this evening of $952, and 83 cents. Sheesh. Very bullish. So far, we've given out 6,125.05 ARK to 43 lucky Spark Prize winners. That's a street value of $34,974.04. The village, the kids, the children, the world is happy when they win Spark. Tonight will be our 44th drawing. We hope that lucky winner is here live with us on a podcast amongst our midst. And if they're not, they're still going to win. They're still going to be able to wake up. If they're sleeping right now in Asia or in Europe, when they wake up in the morning, they're going to look at their investment here and they're just going to be completely blown away, because it really does take your investment and just put it on nitro. Really takes it to a whole nother level, folks. So, last night we had 195.35 ARK given away. It was an all-time high. We're currently holding a all-time high of 200.13 ARK. So a little bit away from that, but that's actually positive. We're seeing that more folks are coming into the foundation, and they're gearing up with their bond LP. They're earning their 100% APR, and they're qualifying. We've also seen, folks, a ravishing. People are FOMOing again into the legacy NFT, the ownership part of the protocol, where you're earning 1.5% of every transaction through the system, as well as being a part of the DAO, where you'll be able to vote here on any major decisions, our external investments, which, by the way, are looking quite fantastic, as more legacy NFTs are, really just being sold. Currently, we have $324,800 in the investment fund for the external investments. That is massive, folks, and it's going to keep growing. With that, we've got definitely some new teams coming in to build syndicates. I've had a couple of DMs, folks writing me and saying, "Hey, Atlas, I've always wanted to be a part of a syndicate. This is pretty cool what you guys have over there." So yes, you can create a syndicate here, and you can go all the way down to 15 levels of rewards in the affiliate rewards system at ARK. And you can do that either through going through the foundation, getting your levels through Bond LP, which qualifies you for the Spark rewards, or you can buy any of the legacy NFTs, and you can also qualify, and you win absolutely so much. We crossed a couple of days ago over $50,000 of BUSD liquid that has been paid out to the legacy NFT holders, which is a great milestone. So that's continuing to grow. We, are definitely seeing that folks are taking the time to do their due diligence and see what is so special about ARK, what is different. Why is the smart money here at ARK? So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brett. If you want to come and tell us a bit of updates from your side. We've got also a great all aboard session that's going to happen here tonight, promoting our community. We've got a man all the way from Italy flying the flag of ARK.
All aboard!
Go ahead, Mr. Brett.
Oops, sorry. Got lost on Telegram there for a second. Thanks, Atlas. And yeah, just great seeing all the growth today. We had a lot of new members coming in. We know that Brandon over at the Drip Guide made a big announcement yesterday, and we're starting to see new members coming into Telegram, buys happening on the chart. So that's great to see. And the stats are looking great. We, as you mentioned, have had some new legacy NFT buys, and that rewards pool grew within the last few days, and those people are enjoying that passive income coming from BUSD just right around 0.3% per day. I think we may plus or minus that a little bit. But it's good to see the growth, and I think people are catching on that that's going to be, a core component to not only investments from an investment standpoint, but also as we grow and add new use cases to the platform, those are going to get fed back into that rewards pool, and those revenue streams and fees and things that we generate on the platform are going to feed back into those NFTs. So as a natural progression, people come into the vault, and that's the up to 2% per day. But then I think as they start to poke around and understand how the referral system works, how the the utilities that come with those legacy NFTs, you mentioned the DAO component, that's part of the legacy NFTs. Those are going to become, I think, a hot commodity here shortly as we start to roll out and people start to understand the platform that we're creating here. So yeah, keep it on the legacy NFTs. If you don't have one already, it might be something to consider and maybe save up for by building up your foundation and your bond staking up to the point where you can maybe get into that silver. I know there's several people that are striving for that goal. I think it's a wise choice at this point in time to start saving towards that. Otherwise, just working behind the scenes. Kelly's coming out with her new calculator that accounts for the split allocation process that we've talked about quite a bit. Doing a 60-40, a 50-50 in a single allocation every day. She adjusted her calculator so it's not day-based. Before it was, 100% compound one day, 100% withdraw the next, or some variations of those to make up the CWR. But just to make sure that that's clear and communicated across all of the different products and things that we have out in on the internet and things that we communicate. She's gone ahead and already adjusted that, and I went through that today, and it's looking good. A couple tweaks to make, and then we'll release that version. She's also going to update her best practices to incorporate. Actually, she already did that. There was one component or piece that was missing from that, but I think it was updated as well. So I'll have to circle back with her and make sure that was finished. But so now we have that whole CWR story, I think, pretty well nailed, and we haven't seen nearly as many people, with questions around that. And I think people are embracing that strategy of doing the split allocation, as we recommend. So that's been good to see. The ARK competition is still ongoing. Update your name in Telegram and Discord, and you qualify to win up to 300 BUSD. There's going to be 5 people who win that, so the prize pool is 1,500 BUSD. On February 5th, we also have our Pillars Poker Night happening. I haven't gone over and looked at how many NFTs we've sold as an ARK community. I know I put mine in, I think it was on Sunday. I made some purchases for the NFT to support that event. And if you are just an individual who buys an NFT, you have a chance to win a seat at the table and win up to 10,000 in the token of the winning project. And there's several different projects involved. So it's a nice cross-pollination, great way to meet new investors as well as project developers. There's some familiar faces going to be at the table. EMP Money, James Pelton's going to be there, and a couple other projects as well. I don't want to mess up the names of the other projects I wasn't familiar with. But then obviously the guys from the Pillars who are great supporters here at ARK and investors as well. Matt Hatter, who frequents our podcast from time to time, he'll be there as well. So yeah, looking forward to that event. And if you haven't got your NFTs in there, they're $5 or 5 BUSD, I should say, each, and you can get up to 5 per wallet. So yeah, small investment, but chance to win big if you do get a seat at the table and end up winning. I'm not a gambler, so I'm gonna end up giving my seat if I do win over to Brad because he's a poker player and I'm not. So any other contests or things you can think of, Atlas or Brad, that I missed besides the All Aboard, obviously, and our Spin the Wheel event every night?
The I Love ARK.
I covered that one.
Okay,
Yeah, I
sorry, I was
covered that
reading here.
one.
Cool.
Yep. I think
Okay,
that's about it
I think
from my side.
that's about it, right? And let's see here, Coach Brad, what do you have for tonight for folks to go ahead and upvote for this evening?
So we have Ivan from the Italian community. He's made some videos in Italian, which is his native language. But tonight he is presenting his first video that he's made in English to promote ARK, which is fantastic. And then Udaman has gone out of his way to create a really nice little video. It's literally 1 minute long. Arkfi in 1 minute, so we will also be presenting that. The only reason that I haven't posted them as yet is because the bot is still running in the main chat. So I was trying to for the bot to finish.
Oh no, that's fine, and we should.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know what I also want to do. I want to bring back to life the Catalyst Medium article that he wrote for the Legacy NFT that just set the whole house on fire, and just people were running out of here, you know, going to the backyard and digging out their coffee cans and their cold storage, unsealing them, and just going and ready to get those NFTs. So I think well, I'm here in DMs with him. You there, Catalyst? Let's see if you can come join us.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. Yeah, because I want to have, yesterday we had the 3 actions, right, from the community to go and upvote. And we want to do 3 again tonight. So I'm thinking of bringing back one of those articles, but I'm confused here because you gave me 2 links. Which do you suggest, sir? For
the second one talks about the returns. The first article on the NFTs was written the day they launched, the day near launch day, and then after a few days of watching the returns, I wrote the second article, the second link that I sent you, where it talks about the returns so far, and it's the one with the graphic that says you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I see that. But yeah, that, I think you showed me here some new data. Maybe you share it with us here. Yeah.
Would you like me to share that, or are you asking?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
it's all yours. Tell us about it. What's happening with Legacy, man? You are the analyst, the man that's got his fingers on the pulse of Legacy and everything else that's happening here.
Sure, yeah. Well, earlier at the top, you mentioned that Legacy NFT Rewards had given away over $50,000 as of a few days ago. We are now up to over $54,000, and in about 20 minutes, that'll be up over $55,000 as soon as the Legacy Reward NFT disbursement runs. Also, since yesterday's pod, as Brett mentioned, there have been some new NFTs minted. The counts have gone up. There's been 3 new silver NFTs minted and 1 new platinum NFT generated. That was actually an upgrade from a gold. So yeah, 4 new NFTs. And for those of you that don't know, every time an NFT gets minted, a portion of a portion goes into the NFT rewards disbursement pool. So we actually have a pretty big pool tonight to be where 2% of that will be dispersed to NFT holders. So some nice positive price action there for NFT holders. And then Brett also mentioned the 0.3 approximately daily return. The exact number on that is legacy NFT holders are getting a 0.33% daily return, and that works out to about 120% APR. So that is the update on the legacy NFTs.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at that fucking smile on my face.
That is awesome. So, Catalyst, I want to go ahead and bring this back up to life because, for the new investors that are coming that are wanting to understand legacy NFTs, I mean, obviously the white paper, I think, has a fantastic explanation, but your article took it to a whole nother level. So I want to see if we can get this article in front of a lot of the new folks that are joining the community, as it is historic, right? It really set the pace, and I think we should relive that moment again. So I'm going to send that over to Mr. Brad. So he
I can
put
shoot
that
it over
into
to
the list.
Sure.
Okay.
I would love
Here,
that.
I've done it.
Okay, thank you so much.
So we can go and clap that. And Brandon and a lot of the folks that are new here, make sure to read that. He really puts it into a great perspective because it was really interesting. A lot of folks didn't really, I guess, read between the lines and put two and two together to figure out, how valuable, these NFTs really are and how they play in the whole system, not only from the standpoint of your CWR, but, really being a partner, getting that 1.5% and getting that, 2% daily of that rewards pool that as more folks come and join the legacy NFT part of ARK, the more you win. So it just keeps on giving. It's a great article. It really did something amazing for our community and for our investors. And we got folks that have 3-4 platinum NFTs, and they're using that, those BUSD rewards are coming in every day as their life money, paying a bill, going to eat, really, living their best life. So quite fantastic what you did there, and let's bring it out from the closet. Let's relive it as it was so vital for the new investors, and as we continue to receive more investors, I think this is a staple. This is a part of our history that needs to be really given to new investors as part of the education here.
Thank you, sir. I was just, as you were speaking, I was reviewing that article because it was written a little while ago. And at that time, we had about $36,000 in the legacy NFT rewards pool. And again, for those listeners that don't know, 2% of that rewards pool is dispersed out to legacy NFT holders every single night. So as I mentioned earlier, we now have over 50,000 in the pool. 2% of that is $1,000. So we are dispersing, the legacy NFT pool is dispersing over $1,000 to legacy NFT holders tonight. To be split up according to what tier you have, what share of the overall pool you have. Just an FYI, the article is a little dated, but even at $36,000 at the time that the article was written, this, as you mentioned, Atlas, this caused a run on the NFT bank. I mean, people were running. I think they were jumping off the pod to go buy them. So anyway, all good, all positive growth, and that's all I'll say about that.
I remember that very vividly, Catalyst, because as you said, people were jumping off, but I myself muted myself on the pod and upgraded my legacy NFT as you were presenting your Medium article. So you hit me with the FOMO, and I was in, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm so appreciative of that article because it really put it in perspective, even for me.
Same here. I bought the gold NFT after reading the NFT article, Medium article.
That's great. Good to hear. Yeah, and as you both know, there's just going to be additional benefits for holding a NFT, a legacy NFT. So more good things to come, not just the rewards.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And I know you got more stuff cooking always, Catalyst.
For me, Florida Realtor told me about the 0.3 something percent daily BUSD from the legacy NFT pool, and that's all I needed to hear. And that upgrade last night was actually me. Gold to platinum.
Ah,
I see.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? No-brainer, right? Oh,
yeah. Well done. Well, I saw that on a chain.
I saw that on a chain
that somebody had upgraded a gold to a platinum. So congratulations. Congratulations.
yeah, 100%, 120% APR. That's a no-brainer in my mind.
I agree.
Totally agree. No brainer.
Imagine when these things
Imagine
sell
when
out.
these things
and,
sell
uh,
out.
and we have an NFT
Yeah.
marketplace.
Sorry, you the man. I've muted you because you are giving some horrible feedback off your mic, friend.
Yeah, the contracts for the marketplace are already built, and it's buy, sell, and auction as well. It's beautiful, and it's also a contract that other projects will be able to use as Solidity as a service here from ARK, as we've always intended that all of the contracts that we do and create here are available for other projects, of course, at a fee. That comes right back to, the Guardian to support the whole ecosystem here for all of our investors. So when you have quality talent like this, I can tell you that, for us, it is it is an option, right? It's something that we want to do. And as we continue to grow and set the example, for other projects, we can also let them use our technology. I know for a fact that same contract for to set up the whole marketplace, right? Just on the contract side, has a value of over $10,000. That's what it costs to build that. If you went out and hired a Solidity developer to do that for you, so we could rent it out to another project, another community, so that they are able to have their own internal marketplace. As everything we do here, we build in-house. As we progress, we're going to create a marketing team within the community to go out to projects and get those folks to see our catalog of what we have available, and create a sale, right? Create a relationship where they'll be able to take those contracts and be able to use them, and we'll take a very fair, very small percentage for the use of it, but everything to bring back here is always very important. So if any of you folks out there are good salespeople and you're in a lot of groups and communities, especially in the NFT side of things, a lot of it's in Discord. A lot of the really big projects for NFTs are mainly on the Discord side. You're going to have an opportunity to go out there and earn yourself a nice commission for bringing that customer, that project here to ARK. That's part of the internal roadmap of what we've got going on here. We've always said that the same as our intelligent liquidity controller, or the smart contracts, our Spark rewards the contracts that we use and the back end system for being able to pick the winner. It analyzes which wallets out of all the 2,689 in the system have their first level of rewards over in the foundation of Bond LP, or if they have any legacy NFT. Again, that's built in-house. Most projects, if you ask around, they go and they use Chainlink. We don't use Chainlink. We use ARK products. So yeah, it's going to continue to grow as we move along. Also, our airdrop system, for those of you folks that have already done airdrops, you can see that it really just stands out from anything else you see out there when it comes to the functionality, the speed, the efficiency. It is, again, built here in-house. Pretty expensive if you wanted to go and build that outside and go and hire some developers. And it's something we went through here. We went through 2 sets of developers who overpromised and under-delivered. Some of these folks that are not scammers and are just not going to rip you off, they take on more clients than they can handle. They charge you an arm and a leg. And believe it or not, there was one that I waited 2 weeks to get a response to a direct message. It's just heinous. It's really hard to find good people that can actually build. So we see that as a great asset. It's our intellectual property. It's the work that we've been able to produce. And as time passes, we're sure that there's going to be folks that are going to come here and say, hey, we want some help. We want to use your technology. We want to use these contracts that you guys have built and bring it all back home. Let's get this crypto. Do we have any other questions or comments so far? I see that the mention bot is still running, and we don't want to disturb it with posting the information yet for going in and participating in tonight's contest of upvoting the young man that's going to be doing the presentation, as well as some of the other things that we want to go ahead and promote. All right. We got a rough crowd tonight. Coach Brad?
Yeah, it can get quiet in here. 28 people and no questions. I just don't believe it.
Everybody's like, when Spark? When Spark? Spark will be soon. But let's see here if we can actually... Do you have your list ready, Coach Brad?
To post, yes, of course, sir. I'd certainly do.
I'm trying to think. Maybe we could just sneak it in and pin it. And that way,
I think you can put it in the announcement channel.
See, the only problem is that it will be buried. It may or may not stop the bot, but let's just say it doesn't. It's going to get buried, and then until the bot deletes itself, it might be a bit hard for people to find.
If you pin it, it will be easy to find.
They're always pinned, but some people are not too familiar with pinned messages. Is my experience on the day-to-day running in the VC. But we can definitely do that. I mean, we could show the video and then post it afterwards. But it just
okay. Let's do that. Let's just show the video. I'm going to go ahead and give you the access. And let's go ahead and get started with All Aboard tonight.
All aboard!
Awesome. So as I have already said, tonight we have Ivan on. He has created a number of ARK videos in his native language of Italian, but he appreciates that outside of the Italian group, not many of us would be able to understand what's going on. And he, wanted to branch out himself and try and contact, as many people as he could. So he has created his first ARK video in English. and it is a really, really good video. He's got some great energy, some great vibes. He's dressed to impress. And I was, really, really happy when he sent me it, because he sent me a couple before, but we just weren't able to show them simply because, I had no idea what he was saying, unfortunately. And I also found out by watching his video that Ivan is a Spark Reward winner, which is absolutely fantastic to see also. So I know that he has prepared a short speech to introduce himself. So Ivan, if you are ready, did you figure out how to share your screen, sir?
Hello, Brad. Yes, I'm ready. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be part of tonight's podcast. And I want to thank Brad for introducing me, and also because he has appreciated my video. In my video, I showed the official ARK group. Also to thank all the admins for the continuous support and assistance to the members. And I have also explained the meaning of the main values that we can read in the Home App page, like liquidity, market cap, and the value of ILC reserve. So new people can have more knowledge of what they read and understand the success of ARK. I have also showed them the difference between today's values and the values from more than 1 month ago, demonstrating with the data the exponential growth of ARK, because I analyze the performance of the platform day by day. And in the last part of the video, I have also encouraged the people to purchase the bond, not only for inviting referrals, but also for participating in Spark Awards, like me, that I am one of the winners, and also have back gas fee money back, thanks to the foundation rewards. And like I say in my video, now is the perfect time to get in ARK and take this opportunity as soon as possible, because all is perfect. The ILC reserves, the liquidity that grows exponentially, and the percentage that let people to get fast their investment back. And thanks to all. Can I show you my video with the screen share?
Yes, sir. Please, when you're ready. And
okay,
I know
thanks.
you were a bit nervous tonight coming on because it's not your native language, but you're doing a great job, buddy.
Yes, it's my first video in English, but my second video of ARK.
Hello, everyone. This is
Can you see them? See it?
You can, yeah. If you want to enlarge the screen, there you go. Perfect.
Okay, let's go. Thanks.
Def Italia, and you can see me very excited. Excited because of ARK. Now I will explain you why, and I will show you the development of this project after 44 days from his birth, in the 18th of December. But first, here is the official group of ARK. You can enter the official group after verification with the CalciBot dev, which gives you the temporary invite link. The official group has 3,000 members, and there are all devs and admins who will give you continuous support and are always available to answer and help you with all your problems. There is also a dedicated section for technical support and various section with the members who speak the same language as you. This project is literally amazing. The devs have really thought of everything. It has the best tokenomics I have ever seen. a tax system to ensure stability and durability, and innovative systems such as CWARE, compound withdrawal ratio, NDV, net deposit value, and ILC, intelligent liquidity controller. If you want more detailed information about them, I invite you to watch my previous video. As you can see, I am elegantly dressed because ARK is not just a project, but is a philosophy of life, and I am proud to be part of the ARK community. Let's look at the home app of ARK on the site app.arkfi.io. It gives you all important info about the project, the status of ARK, such as the ARK price, $5 and $71. And now let's look at the chart of ARK token. We can see ARK token after the post-launch peak. It stabilized perfectly, and the coin worth the same price for more than a month. The same price. Another very important value on HomeDApp is liquidity value. Now is $755,000, and now I will show you the liquidity of 19th of December, because I analyze the performance of the platform day by day, and as you can see, it was $684,000. Therefore, it has grown exponentially. Here we have the market cap value. Market cap and liquidity are in relation to the token pair on PancakeSwap. Within the blockchain industry, the term market capitalization or market cap refers to a metric that measures the relative size of a cryptocurrency. It is calculated by multiplying the current market price of a particular coin or token with the total of number of coins in circulation. So the market cap is equal the current price for circulating supply. While the market cap may offer some insights about the size and performance of a company or a cryptocurrency project, it is important to note that is not the same as a money flow. So it doesn't represent how much money is in the market, but liquidity is basically the degree to which the asset can be quickly bought or sold without causing too much impact on the price. Simply put, a high volume and liquid market cannot be easily manipulated because there are many orders in the order book and possibly a big volume of orders within the different ranges of price. This would result in a less volatile market, meaning that a whale would need a lot of money to significantly manipulate the price. In contrast, a thin order book of a low volume market could be easily overpassed with a relatively small amount of money, causing a significant impact on both the price and the market cap. And here we have my favorite value in the system, ILC reserves, Intelligent Liquidity Controller. The liquidity controller is an advanced liquidity control system developed by ARK. It will maintain a dynamic price range that will fluctuate based on supply demand. However, there will be no wild swings in price, like those that investors in other similar projects have witnessed. The ILC can shrink and grow based on buy-sell volume. If there is a buy pressure, the ILC sells ARK to the liquidity pool to keep the price from increasing too much. If there is a sell pressure, the ILC buys ARK from the liquidity pool to hold a floor. The price range is dynamic, so the ILC will essentially protect its reserves if buy-sell pressure is too high. The ILC can also mine the ARK in order to maintain the price ceiling. And finally, we have the Spark price pool and the Spark awards that are given to all those who hold the legacy NFTs or bonds. Let's take a look to my personal foundation. I have $284 of bond, and in these 44 days, I have accrued $23 thanks the staking of my bond. I advise you to buy the bond, even if you are not sure of inviting someone, because thanks to the bond, I generate the money every day that I use for the gas fees, and also because you can win the Spark prize, which actually exceeds $1,000 in value. I personally, I have won in 18th of January 141 ARKs that worth $800, and I feel so lucky to have bought the bond. So I advise you to buy the bond, because you generate the money for the fees, and you have a great chance to get a very huge prize. This project is really awesome, literally fantastic. What are you waiting for? Take the chance and don't miss this opportunity. Don't wait for some of your friends to tell you about ARK and how he made them happy. Be you that friend. Be you that friend. Now is the time. The liquidity that grows day per day, and the ILC reserves with $340,000. Now is the time to join this literally fantastic project. And also the percentage of 2% per day that allows you to immediately recover the investment. Everything is perfect now, everything. Liquidity, ILC reserves, all is perfect. Let's get this crypto.
Hi.
Hell yeah.
I hope you enjoy my video.
Yes, great job. Great.
Great video. Thank you.
I love your passion. I love your energy in that video, Ivan. And, it's another example to other people who, English isn't even Ivan's first language, but he's put together a fantastic video, real passionate, great energy. Really enjoyed that. Well done, sir. Well done to you.
Thank you very much, Brad.
Great job, Ivan. Yeah, it was very well done for being your second language. I wouldn't even have noticed that you weren't, fluent in English, which I know you are, but you know the subject very well, so it was an easy translation. So well done, thank you.
Thank you very much, Brett Nordin. Thanks.
Has anybody got any questions or comments that they would like to share?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Ivan for going out of his way and making this video. I thought it was spot on. The fact, Ivan, that you mentioned that by being in the foundation, Bond LP, that's your strategy to cover your gas fees. That's brilliant. That makes absolute sense. So I'm getting my gas fees covered. I'm earning. I have the chance to win the Spark, which you did. Congratulations, by the way, brother. But I think overall, my favorite part of your video was your message. It was very, very clear. The time is now. You should be the one telling your friend, hey, I got the ROI. I'm growing. I love the protocol. Great team. Fantastic community of very smart folks that have experience and understand what is special about here. I like how you said the tokenomics were exceptional. I mean, that's why we created this, to really give everyone that fair opportunity to win. So you understand it, and that's what it's about, guys. Exactly what Ivan did. Having that proactive, attitude. The moment is now. There's so many folks sitting on the sidelines, and I like the way he banged the desk. He's like, "Hey, let's go. It's now." That's it, man. You captured it. Amazing job, Ivan. Very proud of you. Folks, make sure when we post this here to go and subscribe, smash the likes, leave a message for this gentleman. Let's pump him up in, the whole, YouTube algorithm and get him the respect that he deserves. I want everyone to watch this. It is exactly the message that we need to share. Everyone has to really, put their grain of salt. We're sitting here, folks, at a great position. I mean, it's no secret that we're growing. We're at 2,689, right? If just every investor here this week brought one investor, each one teach one, we would double that, like that. So it's really up to us as investors, as a community. The team is doing the marketing. We're hiring the YouTubers. We're promoting within our ranks, the folks that are taking a chance to write these Medium articles. But it really comes down to the community. The community will break a project or will make a project. That decision is for you. We can't, force or put pressure on people to carry the weight and to help the protocol grow. That is for everyone. Now we will motivate. The system has incorporated so many ways for you folks to win. So thank you, Ivan. Amazing job. And I love how you said at the end.
Yeah, let's get this crypto. Baby.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, yeah, let's get this crypto.
Thank God. Yes, now it is the time to get this opportunity. And also the strategy of Bond to get gas feedback and participating in the Spark Awards is very good. So I have no more words, and let's get this crypto.
Attitude is everything, my friend. Go ahead, Coach Brad.
Sorry, Atlas. Yeah, no, I just wanted to add that everything you said is fantastic. My favorite part of that video, apart from the energy and the passion, was when he said, "Don't let a friend, be the person to tell you about ARK. Be that friend." And I just thought, yeah, there you go. It's so true. You've got people sitting on the sidelines and they know about ARK, and come down the road when we explode. The one thing you can't buy is time. You cannot buy time. So, be that friend. Be the person that educates somebody else, that tells somebody else about the project. And fantastic stuff, Ivan. Really loved that video, mate. Well done.
Speaking of time, Coach, there's a lot of folks that I know don't have time to talk to the neighbor or James at the water cooler. We announced it yesterday. I'm going to announce it every single night for you folks that are new here. If you have someone that you consider to be somebody that would benefit from having an investment here at ARK, no matter how small or how large, everybody really gets to play the same game and win. Some people are a bit intimidated about talking to somebody, or maybe it's a friend that you don't have 2 hours to spend to teach them how to use MetaMask. We have a full-time coach here that you can reach out to. He's always in the VC. He's always available in DMs. He works 7 days a week. Everybody who works here at ARK works 24/7. There are no days off. And we are here to help every single one of you, but that's his role. If you have someone you can go ahead and hand over your referral link to Coach Brad, put him in contact with that person, whether it's WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, Twitter, whichever, way of communication. They must speak English. That's the only, hurdle, I would say, when it comes to having Coach Brad, take your investor and get them to understand what is so special about ARK, what's different, how to manage their investment, how to do a 60-40 CWR, and how to make it very simple for them, how to, set up a MetaMask and, write the key and with pencil, not ink, right? And explain crypto from top to bottom, from the macro view to how to be a successful investor here and get a win. So you have here full-time somebody that's able to help you and get this person signed up under you. Since we made that announcement yesterday, Coach Brad, how many people have contacted you and sent someone your way to get them signed up?
0, Atlas.
0. Okay. Well, that just goes to show he has plenty of time. So folks, if you don't have the time, please do go ahead and get in touch with Coach Brad and have him get this person, completely educated and understanding how to manage the investment. And if they know 0 about crypto, or maybe they know a lot about crypto, but they have a lot more information and they want someone that they could talk with privately and get them signed up under you, please do take advantage of having this here. There's no other project I've seen that has a full-time coach to do the work for you. All you have to do is just put them in contact. Let's get this crypto. All right. Coach Brad, did you post already the links?
I did. Can somebody just check that they can see them? Because I've only got 1 tick by them, and usually you get likes and comments and done. Oh, someone literally just dropped an emoji on one of them. But I posted them 17 minutes ago at 12:05. Can everybody see those?
I could see him, and I've already sent everything over to Fortunate.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, I can see mine too.
Awesome. And just to touch on something that Atlas said there as well, you might have someone who is, they just want to learn about ARK. They don't necessarily have to be someone that you're trying to get into the project. It can be someone that you think to yourself, this could be good for that person, or this person invests elsewhere, and they just need the knowledge of ARK. It doesn't have to be someone that is struggling to get into MetaMask or doesn't understand the system. It can be anybody that you think, oh, my cousin, he invests, he's smart, but you don't fully understand the system yourself, or maybe you don't have the confidence. Just send them my way. Just send them my way, and I will educate them from top to bottom and sign them up underneath you to grow your syndicate for you. So just wanted to say that as well.
Thank you, Coach Brad. Absolutely fantastic. Do we have any questions or comments so far?
I do.
I was found those videos.
May I talk? Okay, can you hear me? Oh yes. So yeah. So your name is Ivan, right? Congratulations, and I admire your courage and initiative. Like you, I am from Korea, and my native language, is my Korean, and then, making an English video is kind of challenging, and then you just did it. I like your initiative, and I like your courage. Great job. And my next, probably I'll be the next one you guys would see the English video. So I'm trying to getting out of my comfort zone too. So it's a great motivation. Thank you. And then I'm ready. I'm at my office studio, so I can show you my 1 minute to the animation video about ARK 2.
Awesome, you the man. Good. I think that CTO3 and Brandon question. We move on.
Somebody's got a very bad echo.
Yeah, it's you, the man. He's aware. That's why he's
Is it? Are you hearing a very bad echo?
Yes, you, the man. It's you, the man.
I'm so sorry. I'll just change my device. Sorry.
You said that you posted the videos somewhere, or I don't know how to find them.
In the main chat, CTO3.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, sir. Brandon, did you have a question or a comment?
Just more of a comment. I find it surprising that Coach Brad had 0 takers for that. It's really a free onboarding service, and I spent a lot of time setting up the organization within Team Drip Guide to do exactly that. And, for a while there, Drip was crazy busy, January, February last year, and I had 20 admins in my chat, and we were going crazy. So many people were FOMOing in, and we're doing that onboarding service, so to speak. And I know many of my admins have had many 2-hour and 3-hour and 4-hour call helping somebody through the process. So I think that service that you guys are offering, or that we have here with Coach Brad, is invaluable. And I believe you're not saying 0 today for long. In fact, I anticipate that you will someday soon get overwhelmed, and Alice will have to be a little more on the hop to hire another Coach Brad.
That is certainly the aim, Brandon. We, as Atlas has said before, we want 10 Coach Brads, or, Coach Brandons, or Coach Putters, or, whoever it may be, Coach Catalysts. And, that is the aim. So, I think people are sleeping on that a little bit, but, soon enough it will, we will be overwhelmed, and we will need new coaches. So that is certainly the aim, sir.
I'll go ahead and put this out there. The reason, because I've mentioned this in my videos, and I've said it in here, the reason I don't have any referrals, I have nobody in any of the platforms that I'm in. I don't have anybody underneath me, not one person. And the only reason for that is I do not know how to explain. And it's so funny because I'm a sales consultant and I deal with multi-million-dollar homes every day, but I cannot figure out for the life of me. I cannot get my brain wrapped around the idea of talking to somebody to get them interested in something like this. It's just a lot of people look at it as taboo, and it's only because they don't understand or they don't know. And for me, nobody got me into this. I just happened up on it and just got into it. So I will probably be contacting you very soon, Brad, because I see underneath your name it says Team Builder Coach. So maybe you can give me some ideas or some help or something to try. But the thing is, I want us all to make money, and to have somebody come up underneath me and me make money off of them when I'm just wanting to make it up. I don't know. It's just a psychological thing for me. But anyway, I just wanted to say that.
Crypto Putter, that is exactly what I am here for, sir. You can, the other side of the coin of, me doing the work for you is to help to teach you those skills, even if it's a confidence issue. And I'm not suggesting that you have one. You're clearly a great salesman, but that's the other side of the coin of the reason I'm here. I can help you to gain that understanding, or how I would approach people. That's another reason that I'm here. So I very much look forward to you contacting me. And if you just want to set up a meeting, we'll do it in private, or you could send the people directly to me with your referral link, because I know that you're saying that's not something you're not doing it for the referral. You're doing it because you want to give them the opportunity, and that's very admirable, and I love that. But at the end of the day, they are your referral, so you should have no bad feelings about signing somebody up under you and earning money from being in your syndicate, because that's how the system works. It's how the system's built. And if you go out and you get that referral, and you should reap the rewards from that, because you're helping the community, you're helping yourself, you're helping that person that you're giving that opportunity to. So certainly don't feel bad about it. And, I very much look forward to hearing from you. We'll set up a call, and we'll do some stuff.
I would say I would add a couple of things to that crypto putter. First of all, just a little bit of a story. When I had a YouTube channel since 2015, but I was doing day trading videos and had maybe a couple hundred, maybe 250 subscribers, whatever. And I rebranded the channel, I think about early July, maybe late June of 2021, and started talking explicitly or exclusively about drip. So we had in those days was just drip. We didn't have Animal Farm yet. And I went, it must have been at least a few weeks, at least 3, 4, 5 weeks, where I was making several videos and telling people about drip, and, hit my link below, and I did instructional type of videos about exactly how you get into it, and nothing. Nothing, no referrals. And I still remember that very first referral that I got. Somebody contacted me on Telegram and joined my team. That was the very first one. So I would say, number one, stick to it. Keep going with videos. And I, you had a little bit of I don't know. You're on the video. You said something like, I'm not doing this for the referrals, and had that kind of a take on it. But I, like Coach Brett was saying, I wouldn't be shy about saying, something like, if you like what you see, if this brought you value, and you want to get involved with ARK, I do have the referral link below. It's super easy, by the way. It was a lot more cumbersome with drip, still is more cumbersome with drip faucet. The ARK referral link works a treat. So yeah, just don't be shy about saying something like that on your videos. Now, the other thing I would say is, and I've said this for a long time, many times on my streams and videos, in my opinion, the best way to shill this project or any such project is to understand how it works and why it works. How does the ARK system work in and out at a deep level? You need to understand everything in and out, so that you can address any question that you're faced with. And more important than that, why it works. Understand the message of what happened to Bitcoin, understand what's happening right now in global finance, where we're having this tectonic shift out of fiat currency and into cryptocurrency. And everything is coming into ARK, but certainly a small percentage of all that capital that's flowing out of this toxic debt-based fiat currency system that we have and into crypto That's what's happening right now. And that's a trend that, in my opinion, is only going to continue to grow. So that's why, that speaks to the why it works. You have that happen with Bitcoin, where you, from a handful of users, a handful of people on the entire planet that even knew it existed, to becoming a household name. And along the way, the supply of Bitcoin was inflating from the first block reward, 50 coins, to now we're approaching 20 million coins. And even though there was massive hyperinflation of the supply of Bitcoin, what happened to the price? Right? It went from zero, because it didn't used to have a price. But I always use the numbers of 1 penny. You could Bitcoin for less than a penny. And it went all the way up to $69,000. That's an opportunity to turn $1 into $6.9 million. Right? How did that happen? It actually happened. Like, I love to tell that story, because a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't know that's what actually happened. In our lifetime, we had an opportunity to turn $1 into $6.9 million. The reason that actually happened was because of a massive wave of user adoption. And just because that ship has already sailed doesn't mean that a similar ship, the ARK, can't do it again. Right? So just understand how the system works at a deep technical level, and then understand why there's such an opportunity here to get into cryptocurrency in general, and to get into these DeFi products specifically, like ARK. And then, like Atlas said, it sells itself. If you convey that opportunity like that, you know, for you personally, you're out there playing golf probably 2, 3, 4 times a week, right? Talk to people on the golf course. Hey, you heard of Bitcoin? You know, there's a conversation starter. Did you know that Bitcoin used to be traded for less than a penny each? And did you know in 2020 it peaked out, or whatever it was, 2021 it peaked out at $69,000 a coin? Can you believe that? You know, get the conversation rolling like that, and then turn it to DeFi, right? And help people understand that there's a massive opportunity, and it's an asymmetric risk versus reward opportunity, right? Asymmetric. You can risk a small amount, relatively meaningless, not life-threatening amount of money. If you lose it all, you're going to be okay. But you can risk that relatively small amount, and it can turn into a relatively large, massive amount. It can, not guaranteed, but you can turn into life-changing money for anybody. So that's the opportunity, and the reason for that opportunity is user adoption. Nobody knows this. Like, we're the 1% of the 1% of the 1% here in DeFi and here in ARK. We got what, 2,600 people that even know ARK exists? That's tiny. So there's massive opportunity. Talk to people on the golf course. Easy. Low stress. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
No, that is actually a good idea. I do. I'm on the golf course 6 out of 7 days, and I do have an opportunity to, you know, communicate a lot with a lot of different people on it, and it's just it's a. I'll have to get with you after this, because I don't want to take up this podcast time. But it's a mental block, and if I can get past this mental block, and I'll discuss it with you later, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, and you can watch. I have a playlist on my channel. It's one of only. I think I only have playlists on there, but it's called Why Drip, and it's a series of 3 videos. It takes you through the fiat currency system and why it sucks so bad. I mean, it's just when you understand how fiat works and when you truly understand how everything is based on debt, that's another story I love to tell. You know, pretty much everybody you talk to is taking out a loan to buy a car. Maybe they took out a loan to have a mortgage loan to buy a house, right? You understand that when you go into the bank and get a car loan, the bank, people think that, oh, well, they just take all these deposits. They got a bunch of customers and they just pool all these customer deposits together, and that's how they give you a loan. That's absolutely false. When you take out a car loan, what the bank does is literally type some numbers. They type numbers into a computer system. They type your name and your information and some numbers into a piece of software. Boom, their $10,000 car loan. They create money. All dollars that exist, all fiat currency that exists in this world was created out of debt. And it's extremely frustrating to me when you truly understand that you go to the bank, you sign on the dotted line, they do some typing, you get your car loan, and then you're on the hook to pay off that loan plus interest. By the way, did they create the money that's needed to pay off the interest? No, they didn't. Does that mean it's a perpetual debt, that the only way that you're going to be able to create that money to pay off the interest is somebody else is going to have to go into further debt? But I'm getting off track. They create that money out of thin air by doing some typing in a software system. You make the payments. They make a profit because you're paying interest. Uh-oh, you got hurt. You lost your job. You stopped making the payments. What do? They repossess the car. They get real assets for doing a bunch of typing. It's not a good system. Anyway, I got way off track. Yeah, so watch that playlist. Understand how sucky and horrible and toxic the fiat, debt-based fiat currency system really is. Understand then in the second video why cryptocurrency, being a hard form of money, is so much better for all of humanity, literally all of humanity. The only people that lose in this scenario is literally the owners of the central banks and big commercial banks, which is what, 100 people, 500 people on the entire planet. The losers in this scenario. And then understand that shift, that massive transfer of wealth that is under from out of fiat and into crypto. And then you have, in a more granular way, you look at cryptocurrency and you're like, there's these little products here called DeFi. And this is an attractive alternative or this is an attractive product with product market fit that's attractive to people. It helps bring new people in, and they can make a nice return, or they can make a nice passive income by using this DeFi product. And all of a sudden you have this wave of people that's come crypto, coming into DeFi. They don't even realize it, a lot of them. They don't realize they're part of this revolution on this planet where we can get our freedom back. We can get our power back to, the power to create money. We can get the monopoly back from the banks. Anyway, I need to step down from the soapbox here. I can get going on this and talk about it all night. So
well, I greatly appreciate it.
We love it, Brandon. That's some alpha, brother. You're talking there, and it's the truth. And folks need to hear that. And man, your passion about it, I think, really has made you become the star that you are in this ecosystem, in the whole DeFi space and crypto overall. because you're really pointing it out, and it's no secret. I mean, folks are looking at, their fiat, understanding that every time they go to purchase something, it costs so much more. I remember seeing a couple months ago some really cool, examples of how manufacturers were, giving, less for the same price. I mean, baby diapers. Hey, I bought these baby diapers. It was a pack of, 40 for X amount of dollars, and now they're giving me, 32 for the same amount. And just finding kind of sneaky ways where they're just giving you less for the same price. But at the end of the day, with most things, you're able to understand when you go to the pump, or you're going to sign a rental contract, or just food, going to restaurants where they can't make a tiny little burger for you, right? They gotta give you the same size fry and burgers, but you're paying so much more for it. So I think it's a perfect time for folks to understand that they need to hedge, that they need to invest. Just a couple weeks ago, we saw, a lot of the major blue chip stocks being 80, 90% down. You're looking at folks that are on pensions, that are retired, whether they were a teacher and they were, teacher's pension fund. These 401k folks are taking a beating, and they're really scared. They are worried. How much longer am I going to live? Because what I thought I had, I don't have anymore. So I have less value for my stock, and I have now higher inflation, and the electric bill and everything in my life is costing me so much more. And there's a lot of narratives that are happening, and even taking something as negative as FTX. Man, I challenge anyone to come and talk to me about FTX, and to be able to explain to them the beauty of smart contracts, of DeFi. What does DeFi really mean? Taking the middleman out. The trustless, frictionless process. Because these heroes, on the pedestal, these folks are playing their games, and it's not just crypto. We all have heard Bernie Madoff. If you have a trading floor over in New York, I worked for banks. There's a regulation officer on the trading floor making sure that the orders that are coming in from their customers are segregated and separate, so that the traders can't bet against their own customers. That's the lengths they've had to go through. And even through that, they play their funny games. They're compliance officers that are sitting there, they're on the take. This is the oldest scheme in history, and it's down to the individual. But here in DeFi, we're not buying that. I can't wait for the day that every bank has a ledger and everything is seen on a blockchain, so that, they could be caught more easily. I mean, Wells Fargo's just got fined almost, I think, $3.5 billion for their schemes. And they do this every day. They get a slap on the wrist. Nobody goes to jail, and life goes on. They're money laundering for the cartels. Life goes on. People just look the other way. Things are going to change. So if you have enough information and the facts, I really believe that there's no one that can come with an argument when it comes to DeFi, smart contracts. And even with smart contracts, there's nefarious people that use them to their advantage, and they do the wrong thing. And, that's why you have to do the research. That's why the education piece of understanding. I mean, how many CertiK audited projects have rugged or been hacked? So there's more to it. And that's, when someone's like, oh, well, I'm afraid of that because this rug and this and that. Well, sir, come look over here. Look how, ARK did it. They didn't just trust CertiK. They went and got a second auditing company, Driven, more thorough. Is it cheap? No, it's expensive. But that's not even enough. We went and we hired 3 of the top Solidity white hackers on the planet. very expensive. You don't want to, be cheap when you're paying for security, because they're like, oh, well, you want to be cheap? I'll leave the hack open. I won't point out, the vulnerabilities, the exploits, and I'll just take advantage of you later when there's $200 million sitting in that contract. So you pay your people well, and you don't just hire one, and you don't just hire two, because they could be friends. You hire three that don't know each other, and there's ways to be careful and to ensure. So yeah, now I'm going on too much, Brandon. You got me fired up, brother.
No, I love it. 1,000% agree with everything you're spitting, man. 1,000%. And I would just add a couple of things. One thing specifically you touched on was the retirement savings. And I was thinking, when you were saying that, I was thinking, oh, that's a good angle for crypto putter specifically. It's no secret. A lot of the people you're playing golf with, they're probably retired, and they may or may not be kind of nervous about their big nest egg, their big retirement account, whatever it is. And they're a lot of them are already at the point where they have a little bit of freedom to move their retirement funds and take them out and put them here and there. So you could talk to somebody about their retirement situation without being too obtrusive. And what I always think about in terms of investments is you don't really necessarily need assets. You need income. Income is the thing that you need in retirement. You could have, you could have 20 million in investments, but it's all in, some very volatile stock or set of stocks, and it goes from 20 million to 500,000, and you're like, oh crap. What you really need in retirement is a steady income. And so this is a fantastic opportunity, not just ARK, but Animal Farm, fantastic opportunity for somebody that's in retirement mode to take a certain chunk of their capital with the understanding that, like, hey, you might make a mistake, you might get hacked, you might slip up, and you might lose all this, but, I'm going to show you this platform that I feel is very, very safe, and we can trust the team behind it, et cetera, et cetera. And they can take a portion of their retirement savings and drop it into Foundation and NFT and, on Animal Farm, put it in a stable coin liquidity pool. Put it in the vault and earn themselves a nice passive income. And they don't need a lot. You're talking about 120% APR, and that's APR. That's a daily income, which means if you don't need all of that daily income, guess what? You can compound some of it and grow your position even bigger. So they could start with 50 grand. They're getting about 50 grand a year in passive income. They could start with 100. There's 100 grand of passive income. Maybe more if they decide to compound some of their rewards. You know what I mean? So I think that's a great angle. You specifically, Crypto Putter, and maybe some other people in similar shoes as yours. And then I would just say, man, fiat is nasty, because what you were talking about, Atlas, was inflation, right? And it's literally legalized theft. The banks, the central banks, and all the big commercial banks, they create literally trillions of new units of currency, and every time they create all this new currency, it robs purchasing power from all the other units of that currency that are already in existence. You double the supply or you ramp the supply up by 10%. All the other coins, US dollar is a shit coin, right? All the other shit coins out there, all the other US dollars out there lose purchasing power. Not because you did something wrong, but because the banks did this legalized theft that they like to do. So it's definitely... For a while there, it was like, prices aren't really going up. You would expect a bunch of inflation because they just printed off, 2008, 2009, the great financial crisis, whatever they call it. They printed a ton of USD and we didn't really see all that much inflation, but we're starting to see it now. So that's a hot button topic that you can use that as an in, get your foot in the door to start talking about, well, man, this inflation is sucky. Did you see the gas prices down the street when you were driving into the golf course, whatever it is? You know, get the conversation rolling, starting out with a very touchy subject, hot button subject that pretty much everybody in the world is pretty key to, is inflation. Why does that happen? Oh, you know, did you know how the banking system works? Did you understand? Check this out. If you go into the bank and get a car loan, blah, 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 you go down that road. And then, you know, you get them all hot and bothered about inflation. And then you're like, well, did you know that cryptocurrency is a form of hard money? Hard money, what are you talking about? Well, let me tell you about hard money, you know, and just get the conversation going that way.
And they're all talking about it, and they're all complaining about it, and they're all scared. I mean, these are difficult times. It's not fear-mongering. I'm not about that. You don't have to fear-monger anyone. It's just logic and common sense. It's not about this side or that side or Antifa. This is a common plague that everybody's dealing with on a daily basis. When it comes to money, man, everybody is on the same boat, and they're all feeling it. It's not just in America. It's not just in Asia. I mean, anywhere you look, it's the everything bubble. It's the system bubble. You know, folks are you know, in China at a point of revolt where they're understanding that they paid for properties that were supposed to be under construction, and the folks that were, you know, pretty much taking their money at the banks and giving them these mortgages, they ran off with billions and tens of billions of dollars with the billions over to the United States of America and are living the fat cat life. And they go to their banks and they want to take money out of the ATMs and they don't let them. A product like the foundation, you can consider it a high yield savings account. Do you get 100% at your bank or any bank in the world or any bond from any government? You don't. And it's liquid. You can take your BUSD in, you can take your BUSD out. That simple. Now you have a tax going in and out. I mean, the system has to maintain itself. It can't just be a free-for-all or it all fall apart. But if you set yourself, you know, one thing Brett said that was another key point I hadn't thought about is like, hey, having the money in the foundation covers your taxes from, you know, your 2% ROI play. You know, a gentleman today from Italy said, hey, it covers my gas, you know, for all my transactions. I mean, there's so many positive ways. And I think you also need to be delicate and understand who you're talking to and what are they concerned about? You know, maybe 2% is too aggressive for them, but you say, hey, what's your bank paying you? What? Almost nothing? Actually, I have to pay the bank to keep my money. That's the fact. You know, or you can go into a CD. Oh boy, good luck with a CD, my friend. You know, your FDIC insured, fine. So if you have 100K decaying, cannibalizing there, and you're seeing it happen right before your eyes, wouldn't you take 5% of that liquid and turn it into passive income, cash flow? Are you going to change your lifestyle if you, for example, in the worst case scenario, lost that 5% investment? I don't think so. 5% wouldn't cramp anyone's life or style. Now, the opposite of that is the folks that just, you know, go a little crazy and, you know, they get a third mortgage on the house and they FOMO in. And we've seen that happen to so many folks here. That's why we always repeat the truth. The smart investor goes light. But that product is amazing. That's a product, you know, for even, you know, the little guy, you know, that doesn't have $50, $60 to get into, you know, the ROI DAP and, you know, they're able to come into the system, into bond, and get 100% APR. You know, for folks that are making $2, $3, $5 a day or a week in Venezuela, it's $2 a month. They had a 1,000,000% inflation this decade. Let me give you a picture. If you would have taken your dollars and bought 10 years ago the equivalent in their local currency called the Bolivar, you would have a couple of cents. And those people are going around with USDT to purchase a hot dog, because if you wanted to purchase it with their cash, you would have to take like 5 shoe boxes filled with their local currency. They don't count money. You're going to buy a pound of meat. They put a piece of paper and they just weigh your cash to be able to make that purchase. It's sad. And you're having 100% inflation in Argentina. How many of those folks in Argentina, when they hear about ARK, would you rather have it in a bank there, where less than 2 decades ago they were down in the subways searching for rats to eat? They don't trust the banks. You can't. They've already been through that. So there's so much potential here, and it's I think identifying what really is important to them. And, you know, maybe they want to play that's, you know, 20% into the ROI DAP and in the part of the high yield. And then maybe they want to put 80% of that, you know, total 5% of their liquid into the foundation. And we're working on packages that will do that for folks as well, to make it simple, to make it easy, because DeFi Simplified is what we're about. It's a great conversation. Thank you so much, Brandon. I don't know if, Brett, you wanted to add something to that, man, because you've got some really good, amazing views and opinions about this whole heinous debacle that's happening in the world and why we've built it.
Yeah, I think we went down the rabbit hole pretty far there. I'll just, you guys covered all the major points, of course. Yeah, you know my position on all that too. So I think we're in the right place at the right time, and putting a system together that helps people, you know, have access and onboard them in a way that has never been done before, at least into a protocol like this, is going to be groundbreaking. So yeah, for all the right reasons, we're all here together and we're building this together. So I'm looking forward to the day when we kind of, you know, make all of that seamless that we've talked about, and really make it simple and easy for people to understand and to get into the opportunity at a level that's their comfort level. You know, there's a lot of different people with different scenarios that you guys have mentioned that haven't been able to get access to an investment like this and learn. I think that's the other piece, is the education layer that we need to be very cognizant of and build out to our best ability, because that's where all of the magic's going to happen. So yeah, thanks for all the comments and from Brandon and Atlas yourself. And yeah, we'll keep fighting the good fight, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, Fred. Let's get this crypto, folks.
Yeah, let's get this crypto.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, yeah, let's get this crypto.
And I think it's that time, folks, for the funnest part of the podcast, which is our nightly Spark Prize drawing. Got a great crowd in here, 38 folks. Maybe tonight is the night that we again have a live winner here with us on the podcast. We can see the emotions coming through. And if not, we're still happy, because we know somewhere one investor, one lucky wallet out of the 2,690, it was 89 a couple of minutes ago. Welcome to that new investor. Welcome aboard the ARK. You've got your ticket, brother. Maybe it's you. Or maybe someone just 20 minutes ago came into the foundation and they've made their investment and maybe they're the lucky winner. Who knows? The great part about it, folks, it's not really up to us. It's this amazing system that randomly is choosing to the level of having 3 folks who have won twice. The triple double, we call it here. So if you just give me a second, I'm going to go ahead and make the magic happen here on our end.
Atlas, if we've got time while you're doing that, Udaman has his video to show, but it's literally 1 minute long.
Oh, bring him on, man. Bring him. Let's do it. Perfect timing.
Awesome. Udaman, if you are ready, sir, share your screen and show the video that you've made, please.
Give me a sec. I'm driving. I'll be home in a couple of minutes. So yeah, I'm driving back and forth, picking up my girls. But I'll be.
No worries. We can watch the video after when you're safe at home, sir. Fantastic.
I could show it for us, but we'll wait for Udaman. We'll do the Spark reward and then we'll wait for him to show it. It's his content, so.
Perfect. All right. So let's go for the Spark rewards, folks. Let's get funky first, though. Let's get hyped up, man. This is an exciting night. It always is here. So let's get it. Give me a second here. Let's shift on over.
I've got a feeling Chris is going to owe me 25 ARK, well, my community 25 ARK after tonight.
Well, that would be awesome.
Certainly would. I wonder, do I have to pay you if my missus wins, Chris?
Well, I got all 5 of my accounts in this thing.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
It's impossible for me not to fall in love with you, baby. Yeah. It's got to be tonight, baby. Be tonight. It's got to be tonight. Yo, let's do it, baby girl. Gotta do it like that, y'all. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight.
Let's get this crypto.
No! Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Go ahead, baby. Tell me that you love me tonight.
Let's Let's get this crypto.
Oh, god damn.
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
All right, folks. It is that time, and we're going to make it happen right now. Hang tight.
Oh, we can't see your screen, Atlas.
Oh, great. Glad you told me that. Let's get it up real quick. There we are. Have you can see it?
Not yet. Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Let's go. Let's give it a second. There it is. And folks, tonight's winner, their wallet ends in 4526. They have won 175.77 ARK. Congratulations. Crypto Putter. Is that a new one? He always does. We can go ahead and check that. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, we can check that pretty easily. If it's a new one, yes, it is their first time winning. Congratulations. All right. Is Udaman home already? Still on the road, sir? All right, well, let's go ahead and turn it over to Mr. Fortunate. How are you doing, sir? Swamped with all the entries for tonight?
No,
You need a little more time, my friend?
no, I think I'm about good. I just had a question: is Ivan Ragozino allowed to enter the contest for tonight?
Ivan Ragazzino able to enter the contest. He's actually already winning, being a presenter. So generally the presenter, we don't give him a double win. We want somebody from the community that's participating in the contest to win. So he's already won. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good question. Thank you.
Okay, I'm home now.
Great. We are ready. Let me go ahead and
Okay, so any noise? Do you hear anything bad? So I just want to make sure you can hear good.
You sound good. Maybe a little bit low on the microphone level.
Okay, I'll make it
no
louder. Okay, how about it right now?
A little higher.
How about this? A little higher.
Yep, sounds great, my friend. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thanks for waiting. Yes, so I'm gonna share my screen. And this. So this is my channel. So I have about 8,500 subscribers, but 99% are Koreans. But I wanted to challenge myself starting like English content. And then this is the first beginning. So when you see this one, the left, top left, is called What is ARK? 1 minute. So I started like 5 days ago. I started write a script and then tried to make it within 1 minute. I think I did it successfully. And then I hired what is it called? The 2D animator from the Fiverr. And then he created for me. So I like it, and I hope you like it. And then this is for the people who have a limited knowledge of ARK. So I tried to make it as simple as possible. And then I showed it to my daughter, and then she still thinks this is hard. So I don't know how I can make it easier. But here it is, and let's go.
Does it have sound?
Hold on a second.
Udaman?
Did you hear a sound? No?
No, sir. No sound.
Okay, sorry. Let me figure it out. Oh, speaker. This is right. Suppression. This. Let's see. Can you hear a sound? No?
No, still no. You demand.
Let me use this one. I'm sorry for that. So my device is kind of hung up. Can you hear me now? All right, can you hear me now?
We can hear you, yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll play. So you can see the screen, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll play the video.
Do you want to know us?
Can you hear? Can you hear the
We
sound?
can hear it. Yep, if you enlarge the screen so we can see it, but we can hear it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do you want to know a safe and simple way to earn passive income? ARK Finance is here to guide you. Arkfi is a decentralized fintech solution focused on creating user-friendly finance products designed to generate passive income. Earn rewards through their innovative high-yield applications, including ARK Vault, which offers a stable daily ROI, ARK Foundation, a medium-yield staking protocol that pairs Arkfi in BUSD, and Legacy NFT, which grants exclusive benefits to holders. In addition, Legacy NFT holders and qualifying bondholders will be eligible for daily Spark rewards. Make crypto passive income easy with Arkfi by purchasing BUSD, swapping it for Arkfi, depositing it into the ARK Vault, and collecting your rewards. Start today by visiting https://tiny.1/Arkfi. For more information, visit www.arkfi.io/.
So this is it. This is it. So yes, so I'm glad to share this one. How do you like it?
Great, man. You hired someone to do that for you, the characters, right?
Yes, I hired someone to make this 2D info animation. So yeah, he did a great job. And then we worked together and then tried to make the contents packed in 1 minute. So we were able to do it like about 120 words in the script. And then, yes, I was able to do it. So, yeah, and then I showed this one to other people, and then they still think it is hard. So maybe I can make a 30-second video, maybe. Anyway, it was fun because the bond and legacy NFT and liquidity vault, those words are kind of new to people. So I understand why people think that way. And then my next goal will be like Ivan, I will do my own word and then try to show how to actually deposit and buy like a legacy NFT or bond. And then I want to actually show how it is using my fund. That's my goal. Next goal. This is it.
Beautiful, man. I love those type of videos with the infographics, especially when you're explaining things. I think they're very effective for people. Great job, man. Great idea, great initiative. Very proud of you, man. Great work.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else have a question for you, man, or a comment about his video tonight?
Great work, sir.
I start seeing the comments. I'm glad.
Good stuff, man. Look forward to seeing your first English ARK video. Look forward to that.
You're going to have to show SK Crypto K. Yeah, he's got competition coming for him.
Yes. Wow. I see 53 comments after 1 minute or before.
Yeah, let's get this crypto, baby.
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
Awesome, man. Keep it up. Let's keep going, brothers. All right. Yeah, man, if you could turn off your screen share, we will go ahead and do the drawing for the participants. Thanks to everyone that participated here tonight and the contest. This is very important to us to really uplift and promote the folks here that are putting the work in and really, explaining, in their own words, their own journey here at ARK and incentivizing folks to spend a little time and learn, see what this is all about and how they can get involved and how they can win. So how many folks do we have tonight? Fortunate.
7.
How many?
77.
Sheesh. That's a lot of folks.
And 60 in the podcast.
Beautiful. So if you're ready, we can do it on the count of 3. Fortunate.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. All right.
That was so close to missile again.
That would have been nuts.
Congratulations to tonight's winner. All right. And it's great to see these folks that are participating and they're getting invited to come to the podcast and show the rest of the community their work, the effort they've put into creating this content. And it's great to see how, we're zeroing in and we're focusing on really supporting them. It does make a big difference. I know Johnny Fawcett several times tonight expressed his gratitude to the ARK community for helping him grow. He's having massive growth over there in his channel, and it is because of ARK and what we're doing here to support. And this is really, guys, available to any one of you. If you do a YouTube video about ARK, or a Medium article about ARK, or TikTok, or if you can come up with something very interesting that is something that you are able to accomplish and put together that represents this project in the best light, with truth and transparency and responsibility, then do get in contact with Coach Brad and let him know that you want to be a participant, a guest here at the All Aboard sessions.
All aboard!
Any other questions or comments, folks? Okay. Folks are quiet this evening. Let me see if there's anything else. We had a question regarding the NFTs for the poker game on the 5th. We're just a couple of short days away for that amazing opportunity for ARK to congregate with other members. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question about that poker thing. I didn't really understand it. If you buy NFTs, does that mean you get to play in a poker tournament, or just a few people randomly be selected and get to play? And is it a poker tournament?
All right. Coach Brad, could you answer that for Brandon?
Yeah, of course. So the poker tournament, Brandon, is held by the Pillars, and they have 5 guests. One of we are one of those guests, and you've got EMP, James Pelton, and a couple of others. So the way that it works is they're selling the NFTs for $5 each. And then there is a seat at the table for one random winner who's purchased an NFT. All of the purchased NFTs go into a pool, and the winner of the tournament gets to have a buy for, so if it's, let's just say Atlas is our representative, and if he wins, then all of the pooled money will go into a buy for ARK. You have an opportunity to play by being randomly selected.
Okay. So I just would have to get lucky because I love poker. I a ton of no hold'em, no limit hold'em in my lifetime. Probably way too much. I wasted a lot of hours of my life in poker rooms and poker online. But okay, so you just have to be lucky. The NFT, I think you said up to 5 NFTs per wallet, and then you're lucky, you win.
Yes, sir. So the 5 NFTs per wallet, I'm not sure how that works, because when we had Mad Hatter on, he said that there was no limit to how many NFTs you could have in a wallet, but I've tried to purchase them and it is limited to 5. So I don't know if it's 5 to a wallet or if it's 5 you can purchase at a time. But Mad Hatter did say, who's hosting, that there was no limit to the amount you could buy from a wallet. So we need to get confirmation on that aspect. But
yeah, I tried it, and I tried it, and I could only buy 5 per wallet, so I'd use like 4 wallets to get 20 total. And I tried to toggle it more, and it wouldn't let me. So.
Okay, so maybe they changed that, because I tried to buy 20 the other day, and it only let me do 5, and Yeah, so I was confused about that as well, because Mad Hatter definitely said, they even made a joke that I would have to, if it wasn't that way, I would have to make 20 wallets to purchase my NFTs. So I don't know if they changed that or what the case is with that, but by the looks of it, it is limited to 5 per wallet.
And it'll be no limit Hold'em, Texas Hold'em?
It will, yes, sir. And not that this...
Like, we'll be able to watch it live?
Yes, everybody will be able to watch it.
Okay, and when is that? When is the actual poker tournament?
The 5th of February.
Right on. Okay, well, at the very least, I will buy some NFTs, and if I win, awesome. I would love a seat at the table. If not, I'll sweat the rail for Atlas.
So, not that this applies directly to you because you do want to play, but just for anybody listening, and perhaps you could promote this to your community to support ARK. Anybody that does, let's just say the random draw lands on someone who doesn't want to play, they can designate a player to play in their place, but that's only for the one random spot at the table. So, if you want to try and pump that to your community and, and let them know, because a lot of people, they're too shy. There's some big names at the table and, they might be a bit shy to sit there and talk with everyone. You don't have to play if you purchase an NFT and you are drawn. But I do ask everybody to support the ARK community and purchase an NFT. We are currently in 3rd place, but if we rally, we can certainly win in the sense of the amount of NFTs that have been minted.
Absolutely, yeah. I will talk about that. I'll try to remember to talk about that on the stream tomorrow and again on Friday. Hell yeah. I'm all over it.
Awesome. And apart from the poker game itself, it's a fantastic opportunity to talk to other communities, and everybody there is involved in DeFi. So yeah, it's going to be a good time, and anybody can watch. So it's going to be good.
I'm sitting here sending the Spark winner from the announcements channel over to all the groups. We know for a fact that the winner was not in the podcast tonight. So, folks, if you're in groups, other projects, not another project, please scratch that. In other investor group lounges where folks are looking at information and sharing information about different protocols and projects, please do go ahead and forward that if you're able to. There's probably an investor of ARK in that group, and it's also great marketing to show all of the other communities of investors that here at ARK, every single night, we have a Spark reward that's given to one lucky winner. So great tool. I know it's been very effective. A lot of folks have come here. Hey, I saw in this group, someone posted there's a Spark reward. How do I win that? Is it a lottery? Do I have to buy a scratching? Do I have to do this? What is this cool thing you guys are doing? So a great tool. So if you guys can forward that from the announcements channel, if you don't have a link to the announcement channel, you can check our pin messages or just ask any of the admins here, or just ask in the chat. We'll be happy to provide it for you. So just give me a quick second here, folks. So go ahead and complete this task. And also, Z, are you here? I saw him around a little bit earlier. Yes, he's here. How's it going, Z? He's been working on AMA for us over in Discord with a huge community. I believe there's 20,000 investors over there. So I want to see if he was available maybe to talk a little bit about that. See if you're trying to speak, we cannot hear.
Hey guys, I gotta duck out. My wife is on the phone. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for hanging, Brandon. Thank you.
Good night, Brandon.
Thanks for all the support, brother. Have a great night. Z, I saw you muted your mic, but we couldn't hear you. We still can't hear you.
Z's having some issues tonight. I've been in DMs with him, but he didn't mention a problem on his Telegram.
All right. Well, we can go ahead and have him talk about it tomorrow. We're going to be creating a banner, putting the announcement out, and it is very exciting as we're going to be going and talking with a massive investor community over in Discord. We haven't even tapped into.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
Loud and clear,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Woohoo! What's happening, people? It feels good. I felt muted for like a long time. I hope everyone's doing well.
Doing very well, Z.
Great.
Good to
Let's
have you
go.
back.
Yeah, it's great to be back. So yeah, let me just share my screen, guys, with you, and let me know if you can not see my screen or you can see my screen. I'm having internet issues. Twitter is giving me a hard time. Everything's going against me today, but hopefully you guys can see my my screen now. And
Yes,
tell
sir.
me. Awesome. So yeah, guys, we're doing big things in the background. We're doing big things, and I finally struck a deal with the House of Obsidian folks. It's a big crypto community. It's been going on for about 2 years, and after much inquiry, we have finally settled for a project analysis, a podcast with them, and it is going to be this Friday, 3rd of February. And we will share you the link. We'll share you their Discord link and how you can participate. But if you can see here in their announcements, we are part of their announcements. So the moderators there have done a great job by describing our project there. And thus far, we only have 2 interested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the Discord link with you guys via Atlas or Brad, and then we can get people, come in here and showing your interest, because it's going to be a big podcast. Their crowd is a 20,000 person crowd, and then we'll follow it up with oh yeah, 20,000 people. They're a great community, like Pillars. They're a great community. They have 20,000 members, and they also will do a Twitter space with us for Q&As. So we just got the confirmation today. And I will share this link with you guys once we're done with this podcast. Should I share the link now, Atlas, or should I do it later?
No, we're going to do a banner, as we always do when we do releases of AMAs or any important information. So that'll be going out tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and put in the announcements and post it everywhere here to get folks ready. What time is it going to be at?
It's going to be at, I believe, 5 p.m. UTC.
Okay. That'll be 12 p.m. EST.
Yeah, 12 p.m. EST. Yeah. So it's gonna be a great crowd. Sorry, Atlas. Can I speak? Yeah. So it's gonna be a great community, and they've done about 60 AMAs with other big utility projects. So it's gonna be something that folks can kind of check out. They're a really good crowd. Matthew Walker is the guy who runs the scene, and he's like, if you guys enjoyed Mad Hatter, you're gonna really enjoy Matthew, because he really does some insightful analysis. And yeah, so we'll be there on Friday, the 3rd of February at 5 p.m. UTC, 12 p.m. EST, and we'll create a banner and so everyone can join and show their interest on their events. Alice, do you mind me sharing a tweet? It plays on the same. I think Brendan and y'all were talking about market cycles and stuff a little bit earlier. So it kind of plays on that theme.
Yes, sir. Yeah, share it with us, and also tell us about there's growth happening in our Discord as well, which I think is pretty exciting.
Yes, sir. I'll show that as well. So we're in a bearish bullish market, right? And when there's a bullish market, everything sort of sells and everything looks happy-go-lucky, and what you do on Tuesday shows up on Wednesday. And then when you're in a bearish market, things that even you do like a day before you start only shows results 6 months later. So that's what the bearish market does. And this guy Jason Janowitz, really kind of explains this stage that we're in. So Brad, could you tell me if you can see my screen just fine?
We can.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go through this tweet, and I want you guys to listen, hear me out here, because this is really insightful here. So he goes, he's talking about bullish and bearish markets. So we're currently in a bearish market, as you know. So he goes here. So he goes, as a reminder, stage 1 was the unwind. Excitement plus greed from the bull still existed, right? Narratives popped up, valuations got cut, but companies didn't kill product or do layoffs. He's talking about last year. Stage 1 didn't feel like a bear. It felt like we pulled back to realistic values, right? So when you see a chart and you see a pullback on a thing, you're like, okay, this token is overhyped. And now it's pulled back to its realistic value. That's what the bearish market kind of felt last year. Now, stage 2 is called, it was forced capitulation, right? This is where it got ugly. Narrative died, right? Everyone lost confidence. Price fell 90%, then another 90%, layoffs across the board. Right, you're hearing it from Amazon to Twitter to Spotify. You name the tech company, everyone's doing layoffs. Right. First we saw a 90% fall in stock price, in crypto price, and then we hear about layoffs. Even in Coinbase, even in a bunch of centralized exchange protocols. Mainstream media rose up, laughed, and shouted, "I told you!" Right. This is what you're gonna get. You guys are seeing right now in the CNNs and sort of the hyped up media that we have. That everyone's sort of saying, "I told you this was risky. I told you this fintech was risky." We interviewed the owner. So in stage 2, prices crashed violently. Excitement was replaced by anger. Guys, like you got to realize, like when you have a market where things are really exciting and then a pullback happens, people are still in optimism. But when you have when stage 2 comes in, you have complete anger that takes over the excitement. So now that's what the market is right now. Everyone's pretty angry. So now number 4, we're now out of stage 2 and into stage 3. Welcome to bottomless exhaustion. Right, so right now you guys see Ethereum price, you're seeing BNB price, you're seeing BTC price, and you're seeing a consolidation between, on BTC you're seeing 20K to 19K or 21K to 23K. You're seeing a consolidation, right? So this is the bottomless exhaustion that we call. There will be no narrative. Prices will consolidate sideways. It will be boring. Where we're at now, anger has been replaced by silence. From max pain to max exhaustion. Your enemy is now apathy. Right, guys? Like now, if you see the markets right now, we've kind of gone over the Terra Luna debacle. We've gone over the FTX debacle. We've gone over the SEC and filings. And what you're seeing right now in crypto Twitter especially, and even in fintech markets, even in I'd say the tech companies, you're seeing a silence, right? People are exhausted. It's been a heavy last few months. So now number 5. Now we're talking about 2023, right? We're going into this. This is the toughest part of the bear market. This will be the year you work long days and ship great products only to see your key metrics go down day after day. Your friends will leave. Your coworkers will leave. You'll question any assumption you had about crypto, right? So this is where, like, you know, projects like ROI dApps and what we're doing here at ARK really matter because people don't have to keep looking at the markets. Confidence is really down right now. Now number 6. In bull markets, you can be productive on a Tuesday and see the outcome of your effort by Wednesday, right? This is how bull markets work. In bear markets, you won't see the outcome of your efforts for another 12 months. It's freaking draining. But bear markets don't test talent. They test perseverance. Big word, guys. This is not a talent search agency right now. This is not X Factor. This is not Britain's Got Talent. This is the test perseverance, right? That's the stage we're in right now. Atlas, can I continue?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So now number 7. I'm here to remind you that this is worth it. Anyone who has been through it will tell you it's so incredibly worth it. I can assure you there's no better feeling than seeing everything you built in a bear market pay dividend in a bull market. So this is where, like, I think a crypto putter kind of touched on the mental block, right? And then he's saying, you know, like, it's a mental block. I need to get through it. And trust me, I go through the same thing. A bunch of us go through the same thing. But the great thing is right now in a bear market, if you build your sort of syndicate levels, if you build your referrals, if you build your portfolio, diversify it, have these dips and things, in the bull market, it's gonna pay huge dividend, and crypto is known for that. So we continue. And if you don't believe me, think in terms of regret minimization. How will you feel when the next bull market comes and you've gone back to your TradeFire SaaS job? Many talented people left during the last bear market. Those who stayed were rewarded. And you're going to hear about this a lot as well. You're going to hear from your friends and stuff that, you know what, I've gone back to my job and everything's back to cozy. I'm happy with my life. You know, the finance is good. I'm getting a stable income. You'll hear this stuff. But then when the bull market comes and your sort of market cap is 100x right now, right? Or let's say 50, let's be realistic, 40 to 60x. You're going to be in a better place than all your friends and family that went back into thing. And this has happened over and over again. And in crypto, we've had this cycle. This is our 3rd cycle. So I can tell you by experience. So we'll continue. If you're feeling dejected right now, that's okay. I'm on dozens of calls every week. Trust me, everyone is feeling it right now. You just need to find a way to survive, build value, and power through. Things will get worse before they get better, but we're in this together. Right? There's like this thing like means a lot to me. When he says, you know, things are gonna get worse, but before they get better, but we're in this together. So realize this community that we have 47, 60 people on today. Guys, we're all in this together. We're gonna make ARK something big. We're gonna make sure DeFi and all our friends and family are gonna have the same sort of you can say attributes that we have right now. And when the bull market comes, we're gonna do this together. So number 10, simply being aware of this exhaustion gives you a massive edge. For crypto professionals, the second year of the bear market tends to be the most painful one. It's the year of apathy. Am I saying that word right? Apathy. There seems to be no light at the end of the tunnel, but simply being aware of this gives you a massive edge. Year 3 will get better. So guys, keep that in mind, right? Year 2 of bear markets. This is the accumulation cycle that Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff are going through. This is going to be the year of apathy. Now let's go to point number 11. I said it's 7 months. I said this thing 7 months ago, and I'll say it again. We're building an open, permissionless world. This will take decades, not years. If you're feeling dejected, close the computer, zoom out, go for a walk. Just don't give up. Realize, guys, like Bitcoin has been in the market for about 12 years now. We're coming up to the 13th year. If I'm wrong, please let me know. A decade into Bitcoin, right? And now we're seeing its results. We're seeing it not in the 3 to 5 or 2 to 3,000 region. We're seeing it in the 21 region, the 23 region, up to 67K region. In DeFi right now, we're only 3 years in. We still have like 6-7 years of building. Like, this is how long it takes the world to change their opinion. It takes about 5 to 6 years for governments to change their regulation around new products, new products when it comes to tech or fintech. So that's where we're in. We have the next 6-7 years to build. But let's say after this year, after the end of this year, you're going to see a bull market sort of come back. And then all your rewards that you sort of stuff that you're building up right now, your syndicate, your referral links, your sort of portfolio, and the way you're educating folks about DeFi right now, it's going to pay big dividends when the bull market comes back by the end of this year or starting of 2024. That's when everyone will come back to you and say, you were the one that told me about ARK, or you were the one that told me about DeFi. And that's the place we're in right now. So yeah, buckle up, guys. Like, do not feel dejected. If you feel down and out, it means you've been on the screen too long. Go for a walk. Go to the park. Come back knowing it's a long-term thing. Nothing ever happens instantaneously. Everything gets built in an accumulation. And I hope that sort of reflects on people a little bit. But that's the amazing tweet. I can share this. But I'm done for today. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, sir. Folks should not lose hope. Gotta learn from those degen plays, my friend.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right. Well, look, we're very excited about Friday. And tell us a little bit about the Discord of ARK. What's happening with the ARK Discord?
Oh my. Yeah, okay, fine. Here we go, guys. Let me share my screen again. ARK is seeing a growth. We're seeing growth in not just numbers, but we're seeing growth in Discord members, guys. We are the last time I did the podcast, we were about 500-600, I believe. And after you guys sort of worked hard and we got the crowd numbers up, we are 901 members now. Online and 144. Channel 90. So we are up. We are up, guys.
And I'm getting a lot of positive feedback too, Z, from the bridge bot that we implemented, I believe it was 3 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Combining Telegram and combining Discord. Because we understand a lot of the Discord folks, they're not into Telegram and vice versa. A lot of folks in Telegram don't want to be in Discord. So what a great way to unite the community. So the feedback has been fantastic. Folks are just loving it because they get to interact with the whole community, but where they feel in their comfort zone. And that's what it's about. We don't want to force anyone to have to do anything or download something that is really not where they operate on a daily basis. I can tell you this from experience. Discord friends. You'll never catch them. You wouldn't catch them dead in Telegram, but they love to invest and they love crypto. And if you can connect to them and convey your message and provide an opportunity for them to invest and grow, they will. I mean, that's how me and Z met. I went to do an AMA, and he was the host of that AMA in Discord. And those folks invested, and they did really, really, really amazing returns. So those folks, we know they won't come to Telegram. So great bridge. And this is what it's all about, guys. Uniting. If somebody doesn't speak English, we'll speak your language. I mean, it's not an accident that on Telegram and also on Discord, if you want to show them. Oh, that's a funny one. Who did that one?
Oh, dude, we got to give this person a shout out. Ishita, Tanya, if you're here, or if you're listening to this podcast, kudos to you. I've never seen a better meme. Love it.
It is crazy. Oh, man. I got to spend some more time on that Discord and check out those memes. Man. Yeah. Look at all the gold bars and the cash, the ARK, on the table. I don't know is that blood? That's coming.
Yeah, that's the blood on the streets, I guess. They're coming for the ARK.
Dude, and I love that ARK Vault at the top, ARK Foundation, VSC. Man, they put some work into this. This is art.
I know Terry Tips has been doing some memes, but this has gotta win meme of the year. This is the 12 disciples all done over in ARK fashion. Come on. That's beautiful.
Oh man, you're killing me, dude.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
Look at,
I wasn't either.
Do send that to me. Do send that over to me. I'm going to send it to the team. I'll put it at the advisors, and I'll put it over in our group too, man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's great, brother. That's really great. Thank you.
Let me save that. I'll send this to you now. But yeah, awesome.
Is that also showing up through the bridge when folks are posting the pictures? Do they show up on Telegram as well?
We can double check. I'll get back to you on that one. I think it is.
You could just post it in general chat.
Yeah, okay, why not? Yeah, I'll post it here. 1 second.
Yeah,
Let's post it here. Let's go.
Our way around the bridge.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's there now. I've just posted on the Telegram main chat. I love it. Bro, I'm telling you, there's memes in life, and then then you got the 12 disciples, man. You can't beat this. Like, this is different level of creativity.
And you even got Crypto King behind Brad. That's so funny. That's really funny. Oh man, great folks.
This is my wallpaper now. I'm telling you, this is amazing.
So did it show up in the general chat on Telegram?
Yeah. Just that people are laughing right now. I'll laugh as well.
No, I don't see it in Telegram.
No, it's there. Go to ARK official ARK, and if you go to official ARK and go to ARK main chat.
Sorry, I meant Discord.
On Discord? No. It's here. Go to memes. You go to just under media. You go to memes, and then you see there Ishika Tanya posted it.
The whole idea of the bridge, right? For example, right? It's crypto, right? We should see in the Telegram region.
Yeah, I think we have to for the Telegram bridge. I think we should create a separate channel for it, where it's only Telegram, because it was getting a bit it was getting in the way of things when people were having conversations. We'll set that up in the morning.
Yeah, but see, well, we'll talk about that privately.
Yeah.
Because if you have everything separated, then it's useless. Because nobody at Discord wants to be, it has to be a symbiotic kind of situation. But I do see. So now I'm going to write in Telegram. I'm going to write, let's get this crypto, and see if it shows up in Discord.
Yeah, I don't think it's showing up.
Yeah, it's not connecting right now. All right, we'll look into it. We'll troubleshoot. But great
Yeah.
growth, man. How much you said? 900?
901. We're like a 99 away from 1,000, which was the target. Let's go.
Let's go. It's a really great thing to witness, and man, I'm gonna put on my tuxedo for Friday. 20,000 members.
Yeah.
I believe, man. I mean, we're coming in. We might just have to rent a helicopter for the landing.
I think so. I think we need a helipad, bro. It's a helipad landing. It's gonna be a big crowd.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? Is this Brandon?
Yeah.
Oh man, Brandon. Atlas, do I have to repeat the whole tweet and everything all over again?
No, absolutely not. I can watch the recording. What is that?
This is the meme of the century. Ishika on Discord. Thank you for posting this. If you can see this thing, this is the 12 disciples redone ARK style.
Nice.
We have a meme contest, Brandon. I don't know if you knew about it.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, sure. If you go to our Discord and go to our memes, you'll see people have been posting their memes. We're doing a meme competition, and some of these memes are just legendary. Like this one, congrats, you won in the ARK meme contest. Here's BUSD for you, 100, and then now you can hold it for. So father is giving his son some money, and then the boy goes in and swaps it for Arkfi. Perfect. Then you have like Terry Tibbs is the meme king right now, but I think he's got competition. So Terry Tibbs, because one does not simply win the Spark reward once. Then you have this meme by Caribbeans, which is awesome. You got DeFi, you got investors and DeFi users, but ARK is sort of like steaming the train engine, the small ARK. Then you have Tengek who this one went in like this one was also legendary. This one wins rewards and stuff. Like check this one out, right? Like it's iced up ARK. I wish I can show you the video. Yeah, look at it. Here's the video. Let's see if I can play this. My internet allows me to. Yeah, it's not loading, but it's a whole video of how they constructed the ice bar ARK, which was pretty cool. This takes memes to another level.
That's a piece of ice?
Yeah, it's a piece of ice. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to play it here, but for some odd reason, my internet's like letting me down right now. But I want to. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Look at that. Tell me that ain't ice cold. All right, people can get creative.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. So I don't know what she's doing here, but she's working on things. I didn't expect people to get so creative with memes, but yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
Man, that's in the top right.
That's super cool.
Right? That's beautiful, man. I want this for my house, man. ARK on the moon. That's what we do. So you have these kind of memes, man. Like people get really creative, and yeah, like some of these memes are awesome. Hey, you, why didn't you take it all? Right? The Bitcoin, Binance, Ethereum. He's like, thinks this is the best, not that. You know, he's holding an ARK box here, a traveler, a nomad, right? And then I love this one. I think we've seen many memes here where this guy takes a big step. He jumps the queue, you know, jumps Bitcoin, Huibi, and everything, just puts his RY in ARK, right? Takes that step there. Then you have sort of a poker game. Like this could play really, really well into the tournament we have upcoming, where there's, you know, everyone's holding their cards, and then Elon Musk goes all in, and then somebody goes, I call, and then Elon Musk is holding an ARK card. Perfect.
That looks like that looked like Mike the Investor.
Yeah. Mav the Investor. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Is he?
I don't know why my voice keeps cutting out. Can you guys? Could you repeat that, Brandon?
Is Mike the Investor in ARK?
I don't know. I can't say. I can't say or deny. Maybe. But yeah, whoever made that, great meme, right? We'll continue and see some more. So Argentina wins the World Cup, and ARK is on the trophy. And yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh! I think we grew up to these childhood games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Someone's got a Bitcoin card, someone has something, and then sort of he shows the ARK card and just wins the game. I like this. I mean, I know we have some great ones like the Ice Cold one. We have the 12 Disciples, but this is my favorite one where Homer Simpson wakes up in the middle of the night, goes without ARK, and with ARK, sleeping well. This is what the crypto market does to you, right? So here, like SpongeBob puts a NFT project sort of stall, and a few people turn up, and then he switches the board to ARK, and the whole community turns up. The whole, 200,000 folks, million people. Brilliant. Let's see if we. So this is Doge, the Doge dog, wearing such ice cold sunglasses, right, with ARK on them. We'll go through a few more. Yeah, I like this one as well. This one also deserves to be top. So this is like Arkfi, buy now, Arkfi, and don't forget to hold. I came to bring success to everyone, and this is CZ, right? CZ in his Binance car, and what's he holding on the front seat? ARK. And then on the side you see investors, shareholders, whales, hodlers, traders, everyone's. Oh, dude, I didn't see that. Yeah, Arkfi. Let's go. Arkfi is a license plate. But what about this one, right? Yeah, he's got to go bed, but I'm so very excited for this Arkfi. This is for the future, and I'm sure he's compounding his ARK or something here. Or sleeping manually. Oh, man. Oh, he's upgrading his legacy NFTs. That's what he's doing. Yes, sir. That's what he's doing. Oh, man. Okay, we'll do a few more. This one. So CZ is calling Elon, and CZ is going, hello, Elon. The market is in chaos. Do you have any projects recommended for me? Hello, CZ. Of course. I have one. This one, I'm going to your house, So he goes to his house. Elon Musk goes to his house and he goes, hey, brother, are you sure we'll make it to the moon? Oops, okay, I'll buy now. And then Elon's just smoking a spliff, and he's got this ARK gold token, right? He's like, hey, bro, this is what I promise you. Buy and hold this now. I will never lie. What are you waiting for? Perfect. This is creativity to another level, man. I mean, I couldn't even create memes like this. And then this is like a sort of a Turkish type of Moroccan market, and you have one person on a plate selling you Shiba, Doge, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then the other guy is selling ARK. And who do you have as our market owners? You got you got Elon there, you got CZ there, you got Vitalik there, and then Brandon mentioned this guy's name, this investor, right? And what is the guy holding in his hands? What's he holding there? Tell me.
Legacy NFTs, baby.
Let's go. Right.
All right. That's enough memes for tonight.
That's enough memes for tonight. All right.
10 minutes into the podcast. We've been here. We're gonna go get some rest. But the cat's really cool. I mean, as the last one, the cat.
The cat, yeah. Oh, this one, dude. Like Terry Chips went in with this one, The Spark price pool is worth how much?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A lot of hype here. I was sending out to the groups. Yeah, that's how people are shocked when they see in their groups the Spark prize, reward. So what else do you need?
Spark prize is awesome. But yeah, guys. So good day. Remember that tweet we talked about this being accumulation? If things are bugging you, turn the computer off. Go for a walk. If things are like that's the market we're in. Our Discord's up 901 members, and we have one of the best AMAs coming up this Friday with the House of Obsidian, 20,000 people. And we're going to make a event log, but do show your interest and do join up. It will be 5 p.m. EST. No, let's start. 3rd of February, Friday, 5 p.m. UTC, 12 p.m. ETC. And we'll continue. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Z. Great presentation. And let's see if there's one last question or two or three before we end tonight's podcast. I know there's a lot of new folks here. And if you have a question, we'd love to hear from you, or maybe a comment.
Atlas, there's either three things going on. One, people are compounding, claiming their ARK right now. Two, they're upgrading their legacy NFTs. Or three, they're on the meme competition right now, building amazing memes.
Or they've just done their homework and they're sitting back, calm, cool, and collected, and letting ARK do what it does best. We want to thank everyone that came here tonight for the podcast and participated. It was a great time. We did the Spark Prize, drawing tonight, and we send out our congratulations to tonight's winner. We also want to thank our great friend from Italy who did his first video on YouTube for ARK in English. He got it for his own. He did an amazing job, great passion. He said the important things, what's special, why he's so excited to be here, why the smart money's here. He even pounded the table, said, hey guys, it's time. This is it. It's now. Don't wait to hear your friend going around and saying, hey, I got my ROI. I'm so happy. You be the one to get involved and say that to your friends. The guy killed it. Amazing. And thank you for everyone who participated in the contest every evening that we do of going and supporting our community, the folks that are doing content, that are talking about ARK. We're conveying the message to so many folks out there. As a united community, we have a lot of power just by a click of, your mouse on your computer, and support these creators. There's going to be stars that are going to be, rising here through the ranks. and the future YouTubers and Medium article writers are going to be from ARK. If you're listening to the podcast at a later time, we also thank you for your participation through listening. We hope you found it educational and also entertaining. We will be back tomorrow, folks, with another edition of the Nightly Podcast, 6 p.m. EST, 11 p.m. UTC. Have a great night, folks. Thank you.